What's up, guys? Today we're going out to Clear Creek in French Gulch. So we're driving on 299 right now, and I think we'll be there in like 10 minutes. We're about to pass Whiskey Lake and Old Shasta. Bunch of tailing piles over here. Been getting some signals, but nothing good yet. But yeah, there's a lot of them. Tailing piles for days. All that shale. I cut my finger on that stuff last time. So they're definitely, this is a bunch of bedrock that they're chipping away over there. So far I've been digging up some lead, but this one was almost promising. That's down all the way into bedrock. So this is also where, you know, if you're finding heavies for metal detecting and it's not gold but it's still heavies, then this is still a drop zone. So it's a good spot to maybe pan too. So been metal detecting this bedrocky area on Clear Creek, and so far I'm only getting lead, but I'll keep going and hopefully we find something good. It's very hot today, so I'm sweating a lot. So alright guys, hopefully we find something good. I've already done all the way that way and I'm still walking this, so it's a lot of bedrock. Let's just hope a nugget got stuck in one of these cracks. There's definitely a lot of junk in this area, so. Seems like junk, but I almost feel like I should start digging them all again. Maybe not, it's confused, so. Might be a rusty nail or something. Be nice to move it. Seems like junk, but maybe I'll dig it and see what it is. I moved it. Or I'll check it out. And it was a rusty piece of wire. Of course it was. We'll keep going, and then hopefully I'm going to cross the creek and go up that way. It's definitely pretty down in this area. Checking out the middle of the creek. So I walked across right here into the middle. Trying to see if there's anything good. Getting caught in the middle of the creek here. This is a little drop zone with all these piles of rocks in the middle like this. I don't know what it looks like during the winter time, but this should be flowing pretty quick out here. Yeah, we're gonna hike up into there and check it out. There's some. something right here, and that's all bedrocky, so Might have to try to dig it. I'm not sure what this is, but some type of bead. Looks like maybe it's even brass or something. But yeah, that took a while to dig up out of this water for it to be shit. It's always fun, man. It's always fun. I was reading the right numbers. I'm gonna check again in the hole here and see if there's anything else besides that. So. Got a nice spot right here. Looks like either old tailings or could just be like an old ancient river system that went right by the creek, or maybe this is where the creek used to flow before they redirected it, doing all the dredging and everything else. Not getting any readings so far on the wall. And it is a pain to get up here. Alright guys, we're heading up the hill right now. It's definitely pretty up here, man. I know I keep saying it, but it truly is. I wish I lived out here. I mean, I don't live too far away. But yeah, we're gonna hike up this. Dodge that poison oak. All these freaking stickers. Here's a small little game trail we're going up right now. Yeah. Poison oak mixed with this crap. You never know. Poison oak is gonna be all grown in between all this crap. Oh yeah, try to get up this hill. You can see that could be where one of the adits is actually. All throughout all that poison oak at the very end right there. Oh. See if you can see it, kinda. It looks like a hole right at the base there. Hopefully there's gonna be an easier one up this way. That's as steep as hell. I'm pretty sure this is one of the adits because I have like 4 or 5 of them marked in this area. You can see this one goes down in there. I gotta check for poison oak because this oak obviously makes the poison oak hide. So. Should be good. Oh. Yeah. Look at that. Try to zoom out a little bit. All these workings up in here. A lot of shale. Oh, they're red. Oh, there goes the lizard. Western fence lizard. Oh, it gets overgrown in there. I wonder what kind of footprints that is. But yeah, I'm gonna metal detect in this way a little bit. As you can tell, it's all a bunch of workings, and that's where the hydraulic mining went. Oh, obviously all this was. They washed the shit out of all this. So yeah, it's a good spot to check. It's all pretty in here. Bunch of footprints down in here. I see a lot of deer so far. Looks like mostly deer. Yeah, it's pretty in here. It is pretty. Some blackberries and all that. I definitely won't be able to crawl through all this. I had a machete, but then I lost it the freaking first day in Upper French Gulch, so I still need to go up there and see if I can find it. Alright, I'm gonna mellotech this wall and the crevices and the cracks and the little crannies and all the kind of cool stuff. So I've been digging in this hole. Let's see if my shadow gets out of the way. And then I dug up something that looked interesting, but ended up being pretty sure it's lead. I scraped it against a rock and it has a silver shine to it and it's soft, so I've been finding a few pieces like that. So I can get in the light. If it focus. It's the other area that's marked Prospect Pit. Right in here. Seems like they're just big old cuts. You can see the quartz all over the ground. And it just keeps going up into here. Whole wall's all cut. There goes a little another bluebelly western fence lizard climbing on the wall. Yeah, look at all the quartz pile right here. I didn't even see that. It's all quartz right up in there. I'm gonna have to metal detect it. It's freaking hot. I've been digging and digging. Let's see if I can show you guys in a second. I'll show you guys after. At the end. I wonder if anyone knows what this rock is. Super shiny. There's a bunch of it in here. And this rock smells so much like sulfur. So it's all the sulfides in here. Oh man. Wear me out. sun is starting to set, so I'm hoping to find something before it gets too dark. I might go down to the river down there and pan. I've been chiseling and digging a million holes today. There's a lot of lead, a lot of brass bolt shells and everything else, so it's been another tough day. And yeah, it kind of sucks. Guess it's part of the game. Got to keep going and going. You can see all the tailings. It's either tailings up here or it's where they pulled rock out of the freaking old ravines and freaking stacked them up here on the side. So yeah, this whole area is pretty as hell. Do a little 360. But yeah, sun's setting, so it looks a lot better. You see it down there. Oh, it's ridiculous. I went pretty far up the hill, came back down. Now I'm just freaking trying to walk this way, I guess. This seriously just made me shit myself. Got a really good reading. High numbers, non-ferrous. And look at the shape of this thing. Yeah, look at my hands, they're black. I had to scratch it to see exactly what it is. But it was screaming and it's freaking heavy. It's more lead. I mean, I've been finding a lot of good sized lead out here. A lot of bullet casings. Hell of buckshots. I'm gonna keep going, I guess. I'm gonna work my way downhill right now. I'm gonna go to the creek. Hopefully get a reading going down from some of this area. But yeah, that sucks, man. And just the shape of that and the little holes. I was thinking, oh, that has to be a good sized piece of gold. And it's freaking heavy too, man. I mean, obviously that made me think different because you can tell it mushroomed, the bullet mushroomed when it hit something. But that's a trip, man. That's how it's been all day, dude. They're good targets. They read the right numbers and they sound good and all that, and then it's lead, so bullshit after bullshit. Sucks. This area is freaking known for gold, so it's like, you know, and I know people freaking found a bunch of gold after the car fire. She's not reading good numbers. Probably more crap. And I dug some that were gonna be different numbers today. Just to see, you know, make sure I'm not missing anything, and yeah, it's been a tough one. This one almost seems like it's probably a nail. It's not even the right side. Sometimes you'll just see the nail and you just scrape it just a tiny bit. But yeah, it's another tough day. It doesn't quite know what it is, but I think it's junk. It's not gonna be something good. It's kind of my luck, I guess, man, yeah. Soon I'm gonna go out to the Yuba River and the American and all that kind of stuff. I feel like people are getting better luck out in the Sierras. So I might just head that way. Can't keep doing this forever. Like I said, I want to get you guys good content. I mean, I get you guys say it's, well, you know, most of you say it's good or whatever. I think I moved it, but you know, I don't know. I just feel like I need to find some stuff, man. I mean, I'm in the right areas. Yeah, so I moved it. I'm gonna try to see what it is. I'll give it a quick look real quick. It might even be a freaking, oh yeah, there, look at that. Tiny little nap. Yeah, look how black my hands are. At least you can see the object better like that, huh? Yeah. Dirty like usual. That's kind of why, I don't know, man. These other metal detector YouTubers, they always look so freaking clean, bro. How do they stay so clean? I don't get it. Maybe they keep just showing the same nuggets and acting like they find them. I don't know. But I just don't see how they're not sweating and not freaking dirty every time. I guess maybe they just know how to stay cleaner. I don't know. It's very weird. More crap. It ain't mean we're gonna read good numbers. I'm not gonna dig every single crap target. I'm getting another good target right here. So I just moved it. Well, so I'm gonna try to dig that real quick and we'll see what it is. Some more lead. Of course it is, right? I'm like the freaking lead king out here. I'm gonna show you guys real quick what I've got. You can see that's reeded like some gold. More bolt shell casings. It's like a freaking piece of rusty crap. Some kind of iron, but since it was so rusty, I think it was reading the right numbers. But shell casing after shell casing. And these were like all in one area, dude. It was ridiculous. Another broken one. Another piece of lead. Look how tiny some of the lead are. These freaking little tiny ones were reading as 00. Pain in my ass. With some squared nails and a screw. Another square nail. I decided to dig a couple other targets today, like ferrous ones, because I was getting scared. I was missing stuff, and I keep coming out here, so I figured the more of this I pick up, the cleaner my targets will be. That's another piece of lead, obviously. Another flattened piece. Another piece of lead. And there are all these tiny ass little ones in there. There's so many of these little buckshots. Tiny ass little buckshots. There's a million in one spot. There's the smaller ones. Look at that. There were so many of these. You can see them all in here. Tiny ass little ones. And then some other pieces of small metal. Picks up everything. Super small. It's big, obviously, but yeah. It's a pain in my ass. But yeah, it's getting a little dim out here. I'm gonna go down to the creek, kind of wash my arms and stuff off. Do some panning. Because yeah, I'm getting pretty dirty. But yeah, I'm gonna keep metal detecting on my way down the hill. There's a lot of buckshots out here, so hopefully that's a good sign. Got another target, and it's a lead shot. Beautiful. This whole hillside's full of it. And then another one. That's how it's been all day. I just don't show you guys me digging every single crap target. It's ridiculous. Yep. Right next to that other target. I'm telling you, dude, it's just full of crap out here. Full of crap. But there has to be some good shit, too. So, I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of cool. It's pretty rock. More lead. It's like every 2 feet. Might have to just say screw it and go pan. I've dug up probably 10 more freaking lead shots since I last recorded that one. Some big ones, some shell casings. It's just crap. Guarantee it's probably a lead shot, but man, it keeps giving the right numbers. It sucks. There's a snake hole right there. Probably the tiniest lead shot, man. Could be a bunch of them in one hole again. Like somebody blasted a shotgun. What was it, the bird shots or whatever, when they shoot out hella pellets? Must have all landed in one spot. I'll dig it, but I don't know why I am. It seems like a waste of my time. But those are the numbers you want. A piece of foil. Yep, that will give you those same gold numbers as well. So yeah, dude, it's just littered with crap out here. It sucks. Hard to find anything when you have to dig through so much crap. So yeah, definitely just gonna turn off my gold monster and hike down to the creek. I've dug enough today. Over a couple hundred targets easy. Alright guys, so we are on our way down. I'm gonna try to do some pans. It's been a rough day. It's freaking, it was over 100 today. It said 102 in my truck. So yeah, I dug like, I don't even know how many more targets. They were reading good numbers, end up being junk, so it does suck. It's another day prospecting, I guess, right? If it was easy, gold wouldn't be so expensive, so you know, we're gonna keep trying and try to hike down. I'm gonna go do some pans. Hopefully we at least get some flour gold or something. And if I find a good spot, I'm gonna run my sluice out here, so I think I gotta go down this way. So, but alright guys, I get a good view. Look at the creek down there, it's pretty. Somebody's been digging in here. There's a good amount out of here, so might just take a sample, see what they were working with. Maybe there's something good, we'll see. It's a nice piece of quartz right there. Oh, it's a whole thing of it right here. So yeah, let's see if this hole pays off. There's another hole here. Someone's dug, and then a big crater right here. It's all nasty looking, but I might try to shovel some out of there too. Just to see what's in there. Alright, let's do one test pan and see from this spot first. Straight dirt. Mostly dirt right here. Not sure why they were digging in that hole. There's like not even that much black sand. And there's no specks at all. There's a tiny little bit of black sand, but yeah. That was a shitty hole, whoever dug it. I'm gonna try to find another spot. I've seen a few when I was walking in here metal detecting earlier that looked promising. So let's see if I find another one that looked decent. There's someone dug a hole here. You can see it's all follows the bedrock. That should be kind of good. You'd assume. A good sized little hole there. It's a good crack. A lot of stuff in that crack right here. Might try it. Yeah, not much. Just rocks, not much material to run at all. It's a good little spot. Somebody dug there. Yeah. We'll see. We'll have to look. I don't know. Might go up there where there's a bunch of rock and see what's good, or through there and see what's up. I might dig out of this little crevice right here. Hopefully it's something good. It is pretty good in there. It's all bedrock all around, so I'm gonna take a little sample out. So I'm not 100% sure, but these might be wild sunflower. Wild native sunflower. I'll have to fact check that when I get home. Take a picture. Because there is a lot of flowers that look similar. But I'm pretty sure these guys are. You can see them all up in there. It's hard to see it from here, but yeah. So lots of them. These ones were all open not long ago. And a lot of blackberries up there. Some are dry, but there's still some that are plump. I have to eat some. Yeah, I'm going to do another pan and check it out. Those are pretty flowers. I think they're sunflowers. Yeah, I'll pan and then I'm going to come back and I might just see why somebody was digging so deep in here. You can see it's the tailings. That's not a bad pan at all. There's some decent little flakes. I think a lot washed down because all these, I think they call them iron rocks when they're freaking the black ones that are heavies. So I'm not sure how much got washed down in here. I was trying to do it kind of slow, but yeah, that's decent right there. I should have been running my sluice box, so that one little crack was decent. I'm gonna take another pan out from the same area and see if it shows the same result or gets better or what's up. But yeah, I wish I had my sluice box today. Look at that. They're decent little flakes. I'm gonna siphon that up and then I'm gonna re-tap everything, rewash all this back into a corner and saturate it and do all that and see if there's anything that washed down. And then I'll go dig another pan's worth. Look at all these dragonflies, they're huge. You know what's cool about this right now? There's no mosquitoes. Look at them, they're freaking hundreds of them. Just flying all around, eating the mosquitoes and taking care of business. That is pretty cool, man. Look at them. Freaking everywhere. Every time I turn the camera, they're off to the other side. There's a bunch over that way. Look at them all. That's pretty cool. No mosquitoes at all. So there's one flake right here, but I definitely seen a few others. I think they washed down. There's so many rocks and it's dark out. I don't have my headlamp, so I'm panning with the light from my phone. See how dark it is out here. And it looks a little brighter with the phone than it is, but it is getting pretty dark, so I can't really see what I'm doing. The last pan that I was telling you about that had this few good flakes, there definitely was a few more washed down at the bottom. Back to the truck, so I'm gonna get in and get out of here. But look at the moon coming up over the mountains like that. My camera sucks, so it's not picking up how big it is, but it's huge tonight. Alright guys, I got to my truck. This is like the best lighting I got. It sucks I didn't get no nuggets with the Gold Monster 2000, but you know, it's part of prospecting. It sucks, man. It really does. But I think with the first gold that I find with the Gold Monster 2000 now, I'm gonna do a giveaway. So if it's a half a gram nugget, I'm I'm gonna give it away. If it's a gram nugget, I'm gonna give it away. Even if it's an ounce, I'm gonna stay to my word. First gold nugget that I find with that thing, I'm gonna do a giveaway for you guys. So stay tuned. Don't miss out on this, guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep commenting. Keep liking. Keep, supporting the channel as much as you guys can, and I'm gonna show my appreciation. And I'm gonna keep working my hardest till I find this gold for you guys, man. But yeah, I think next time I'm gonna take my sluice box down in there and try to find some decent gold, because there's, I've had a couple good pans so far. So yeah, it must be, if I just dig in the right spot over there, there should be some decent gold, and I can run it through my sluice. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this, ending short. Just want to kind of have an ending for you guys for the video. But yeah, soon we're gonna find it, man. We're gonna find it. I know a couple people that came out to this area, not to the exact area, but in this area where the car fire was, and they found like a couple ounces of gold, some nice nuggets. So it's here. I'm gonna find it. It's gonna happen. The spot I'm at right now, there's a whole shit ton of lead, so that's usually a good sign that there hasn't been people out there with metal detectors, because they would have already picked up all that kind. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll try to continue on making videos for you guys. Right now it's today was like 100. It was supposed to be 98, but it said 102 in my truck. I was driving out here, and it definitely felt like about 100. So it is getting toasty. It's a little ridiculous. And then next week, with the days that I'm able to do this, it's going to be 108. So I don't know. I'm going to try. I'm going to see if there's something I can do. I might be able to take my sluice box and just sit in the creek right there and just run some material, so that anytime I get hot, I can just sit back and lay in the creek or whatever I need to do, jump in and cool off, swim around, whatever. But yeah, alright guys,